afternoon, guys. I hope everyone's having a fantabulous day, a magnificent day. I am logged on to our YouTube channel and I am logged on to our Facebook page. If you can see me, put a little thumbs up so I know someone's out there. For our 12 o'clock reading, I know I still have a minute to go. I'm a little early. I was afraid I'd forget because I'm so used to being on at 12:30. And today I'm on at 12 o'clock. Hopefully everyone's getting some lunch or had some lunch. Maybe some outdoor recess, which would be nice. Oh, I saw one little thumb up. Someone's watching. Who else is out there? All right, it is 12 now. Yay, I wasn't late. I was so worried. The most magnificent thing. So many magnificent things. It's by Ashley Spires. That little girl looks like a STEM girl. Why do you think I say she looks like a STEM girl? Look at the picture. Can you see it? I'm horrible with directionality. Why do you think she is a STEM girl? All right, let's get started. Oops, I already automatically went to the back of the book. Probably not good. All right. There is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, and they relax. If you look at this picture here, let me do it from down here and then up here, who do you think her best friend is? Who's her best friend? No, there are not hot lunches at Michael. I have tried to reach out to Rayburn, but I will try again today. But at this point, no, I do not believe there are, or there shouldn't be hot lunches at Michael. She makes things, he unmakes things. One day, the girl has had a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. So look, there's her little dog. She makes things, he unmakes things. Isn't that funny? Dogs, pets are like that. But you know who else is like that? Little brothers and little sisters. How many of you have little brothers and sisters and you do something and then they undo it? Because that's what they do. I was a middle child, so I have an older sister and a younger sister, and they both kind of did the same thing. Don't tell them, okay. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. All she has to do is make it. And she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. Can you see it? Make sure you can see it. I'm horrible at this. First, she hires an assistant. Who do you think her assistant is? Her best friend, right? Her dog. I know, I always tell my son, a boy and his dog, my son and his dog Haley are together all the time. They're always kind of doing something together. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. She says they set up somewhere out of the way. Does that look out of the way to you? Does that look out of the way? Where are they at? I don't know if that's the best place to work on a project. Where are they at? I'm looking at it and I see houses, like little brownstones all together. And they're working on it in front, on the sidewalk. So look at those people. Do they look happy about it? Look at their faces. Not so happy. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of, sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. Remember, she's trying to create something magnificent. She knows what she wants it to look like, but when she built it and she thought she was done, she realized it's not what she wanted. So she put it aside and she's going to try again. We've talked about that in a couple of our stories that we've been reading. If at first you try something and you don't do well, what should you do? Try again, right? She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up, takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. So she decides to try again. She's going to try again. It's not what she wanted. That's okay. Again, if at first you try and it doesn't work, try again. Hi, Delilah. Hi, Dominic. How are you guys doing today? Did you get some lunch? Maybe some recess time outside to play? It's a nice day. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares at it. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. Goodness, she's working very hard on this. Really hard. It's a lot of hard work, and she's trying her best. Do you think this time it's going to be exactly what she wants? Or is she going to have to try again? Because we already know she's built something twice and it's not been what she wanted. And so she had to try again. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds antennas. Look at that. Square, then round, legs, antennas. Man, she is working hard. I like her thinking and her planning. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. I wonder what she's really thinking about. What does she really want to make? I see that she's trying. I mean, if you look at all the different pictures, she's trying so many things. She's working really hard. Can you tell which one's fuzzy? I don't know if you can tell. That one right there. It's fuzzy. It looks like that kind of blanket kind of material. All right. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. she gets mad. So there they are. They're looking at her. They're trying to figure out, what is this little girl doing? What is she trying to make? But they don't know. And there's all these pieces all over the ground. So they're not sure. And because she's tried and tried and tried, she gets mad. How many of you have done that something before? Like maybe when you try to first ride your bike, or when you tried to ride a skateboard for the first time, and you tried and you fell, and you tried and you fell, and you tried and you fell, and you got a little frustrated, a little angry, a little mad. But did you give up? How many of you gave up? I know you guys. I know your parents too. I don't think anybody gave up. You tried and tried again, right? So the angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. If only the thing would just work. Oh my goodness, she is getting very frustrated, very upset. Poor thing. Maybe she should take a break. Maybe she needs something to take her mind off of it for a second. When you try something and you get kind of frustrated, what do you guys do to just kind of get it off your mind for a little bit? I know when I get frustrated with something, I'll just kind of listen to some music for a little bit. It kind of calms me down, gets me ready again to start working. But what do you guys do? Put in the little comments. What is it that you do that kind of helps you after you get really frustrated with something that's not turning out the way that you wanted? Like maybe a puzzle. What else could you be making? Any of your crafts or drawing, a painting, anything like that. Crunch. Oh no, look what she did to her finger. Oh my goodness, do you think that's gonna help, or is it gonna make it worse? You know, she's already mad, she's already frustrated, and now look what she did to her poor little finger. The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain, and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. Oh, poor thing, look at her. She's so upset. Talk about meltdown. I've seen this happen to some people. I remember feeling that way when I was little. You just can't do it right. It's so frustrating. Ooh, Dominic says, take a break and play a game with his brother. That's good. Cade says, take a deep breath to calm down. Yes, those are all great ideas. God, you guys are such problem solvers. I love it. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. Oh, so maybe that's another thing that you could do. Besides breathing and playing a game, you could take a walk. That would be nice. Get some fresh air. Yeah, take a break. Look at her poor little face. How is she feeling? Poor thing. I feel so bad for her. I want to give her a hug. Make it better. It's not much help at first. So there she is walking. She says it's not much help at first, but she's going. But before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. Look, on her walk, she sees some balloons. Balloons always make me happy. I love balloons. Then look, she walks by the baker and they give her a little treat. Ooh, treats always make me happy. How many of you do treats when you have a little treat makes you happy? Treats are amazing. Just a little treat, a little something, right? As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. They are all sorts of parts that she likes. So look, she starts here, and then as she goes, she's like, ooh, I like that piece of that, and that piece of that, and maybe that from there. And then she kind of sees like, oh, it's not all wrong. I just need to look at it a little better. I need to take some of the pieces that I like and put it into something new. Oh, that's a good idea. Hug a lovey. That's awesome, Cade. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the magnificent thing that she wants. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure that there are no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop that leak. This one's all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. There you go. Look at her taking all the pieces from the other pieces that she likes. And there she is. She's finally got what she wanted in her hand. But look at her little assistant, her little doggy. What's he doing? He took a little nap. She worked so hard. Yeah, she worked so hard. He fell asleep. But she's got it now, so that's the most important thing. So I can't wait to see what magnificent thing that she made. The pair took a good long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a little bit heavier than expected. The color could use a bit of work, too, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. What do you think they created? Are you ready to see? And some of you guys have one of these, but I don't know that you made your own. Maybe Santa brought it to you, or you got it for a birthday present, or your parents got it for you. But look what they made. What is that? What is that? How awesome is that? That's so cool. They made a scooter, and look how neat that scooter is, because if you look, I'm so horrible about directionality. There we go. It has a little sidecar for her best friend. They can go riding together. Isn't that awesome? And I think it's really nice because he supported her the whole time, right? That she was making her most magnificent thing. He did such a good job. So I hope you liked this book, The Most Magnificent Thing. And what lesson did this sweet little girl learn during making her magnificent thing? What did she learn as she went across? I really like it. I love the books that we've been reading and how they have a theme to them, a lesson that they've learned. It helps because we have moments like this, right? How many times can you think about when you've gotten a little bit upset because you were making something and it didn't quite work out just the way you wanted it to? And it made you frustrated and a little bit angry. But did she give up? She did not. She kept going. She kept going and going until she made the most magnificent thing. And her dog got to ride on their scooter. So exciting. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed today's book. It was nice to see all of you guys and know that you're out there listening. Mr. Hennon is starting a new chapter book today, and he will be on at 12:30, okay? All right, guys, have a great afternoon. We'll see you later. Don't forget our morning announcements every day at 8:30.